Hey everyone, it's Bob, aka Japan So Far, back here with another video. In today's video, I'm going to show you what you need to take with you when you're using the trains here in Tokyo. Now I say Tokyo, I think this could generally apply if you're using the trains in Osaka or Nagoya or any other area of Japan where you'll be using the trains a lot. If you're a tourist, I think a lot of this is going to apply. If you're just here for a few weeks riding the trains, I think a lot of the items I'm going to show you in this video, you're still going to want to take with you. But this is more for the daily train user in Japan, somebody who's going to be riding the train every day for school or work or something like that. Before we get into the video though, I'm Bob. I make videos about my career in consulting, living and working abroad here in Japan, being a military veteran, and a lot of other fun stuff. So if you feel like any of that content would be interesting to you, please like and subscribe, and don't forget to check me out on Instagram. So let's not waste any time and get right into it. The first thing that I'm going to talk about in this video is a Suica or Pasmo card. I don't have one to show you because I actually have my Suica on my phone, but the Suica, I'll try to hold it up to the camera so you can see. The Suica or Pasmo app put on your phone, if your phone has NFC capabilities, is going to allow you to make payment to come on and off the train. So you'll open the card and your digital wallet, you'll scan it on the scanner, and the NFC payment will allow you to go through the turnstile in the station. Pasmo and Suica work interchangeably on the subway or the train. I don't believe they work on the Shinkansen. If you're using the Shinkansen, the bullet train, you'll have to buy a separate ticket. The alternative to putting Pasmo or Suica on your phone is either buying a paper ticket at the train station, which is no good. You know, they get lost. They take a long time to go through the turnstile machine, and it's not a good way to get around Tokyo if you're going to be using the train every day. Secondly, you can get an actual card, a Pasmo or Suica card, but those are kind of hard to come by right now because the companies that make them aren't making them anymore. And also with the cards, you have to go to the terminals in the train station to charge them, to charge money on them, as to where if you have the app on your phone, you can just add money to your card on your phone, and you don't have to worry about finding a ticket machine or something in the train station. Put your card in, put your cash in, load your card, take your card back out. It's just really easy to have the app right there on your phone. So speaking of phones, and by the way, everything I'm going to talk about in this video fits right here in my bag, which I'll talk about next. This is a YouTube video. There's going to be a lot of cuts, but everything I'm going to show you in this video, I keep in this bag. This is the bag that I take with me on the train every day. So if you're using your phone primarily as your way on and off the train, you're going to want to make sure that you can keep your phone charged, because in addition to getting on and off the train, your phone's going to be your navigation, your communication, videos, pictures, all that kind of thing. So I always make sure that I have a backup battery with me so that I can keep my phone charged. All right, next I'm actually going to talk about the bag that I use. This is the Coach Houston flight bag. As you can see, it's the one with the matte black finish. I think they also make one of these in tan. They also make one that's like a full leather version. I got the version with the coated canvas on it because I was going to be using this as a train bag. And with the coated canvas, I think it's a little more durable than the leather. It's not going to get scratched as easy. It can get rained on. It can get beat up a little bit, and it's still going to look nice. So this is primarily the bag I use. You don't have to use this. I'm not recommending anyone use this bag. This is just what I use. Just make sure that the bag that you pick to hold all your stuff on the train every day is functional, and it'll hold up to the rain and the wind, and it's something that you might have to wear for a long time, so make sure that it's comfortable to wear as well. This bag here has like the main compartment here that's split into two sides. It's got a zipper pouch here on the front. Like, let me put my microphone up here on my shirt so you guys can hear me. This is, like I said, it's got the zipper pouch here on the front. It's got a big pouch in the back. This is where I keep my phone. And it's got this main compartment here that I'm going to open up in a minute and talk about all the other things you need to take with you on the train every day. All right, next, earbuds. You're going to want to make sure that you have a good pair of earbuds, preferably ones that are noise canceling. Trains are loud. Sometimes you're on the train for a really long time. You're going to want to do something to pass the time, either watch YouTube, listen to music, something like that. So having a good pair of earbuds is an essential for traveling on the train. Also, the trains are noisy. Train stations are noisy, and having the noise cancellation kind of helps make your ride a little more quiet and a little more enjoyable. So up next, this is something I've talked about on my channel before, and this is actually probably one of my favorite inventions ever. Is a little container of paper soap. The reason I recommend you take paper soap with you on the train is because a lot of the train stations here don't have soap. So if you go to the bathroom or your hands are oily or greasy from whatever you've eaten for your lunch or dinner, you're gonna want to have a way to wash your hands, and without any soap in the train station, how are you going to do that? paper soap. Always keep a little container of paper soap in my bag to make sure that I can wash my hands wherever I am. All right, next, a hand towel. Again, the bathrooms and the train stations here typically don't have paper towels or hand dryers, so when you wash your hands and they're soaking wet, especially in the winter when it's cold outside, you're going to want to dry your hands off quickly, and having a hand towel in your bag is a great way to do that. I like a bigger one. This one's like a little bit bigger, but like a standard smaller washcloth size one would probably work just as well. All right, next item in the Barney bag, pocket tissues. So I have allergies. I know some people have allergies, or if you have a cold or something like that, like if you're standing in a crowded train and you need to sneeze, you're not going to want to sneeze all over everybody standing in that train. You know, if you're out and you feel like you got something in your nose and you need to blow your nose and there's no bathrooms or anything around, yeah, pocket tissues. Always keep some of those in my bag when I'm riding the trains here in Tokyo. All right, so the next thing I always keep in my bag, I keep a little bit of cash. You would think that in Tokyo, you could pay for pretty much everything electronically. And that's true, but quick story time here. A few weeks ago, I was in Roppongi. I went to one of my favorite kebab shops to get lunch. And I remember paying with the card there before, but I went in there, I ordered my food, the guy made it, I went to pay, I got my card out. He said, no card, it's cash only. I didn't have any cash with me at the time. So I was like, oh God, what do I do? Luckily, the guy was nice. He said, go ahead and eat, and then when you're done, go find an ATM, come back and pay me. So that was really nice of the guy to let me do that. Additionally, I was in a situation where it was another restaurant I went to for lunch. I ordered my lunch, I ate it, they gave me the bill. I went to pay with a card, and the guy said, no, you can't pay with a card. It's a 2,000 yen minimum to pay with a card. The total of my meal only came to like 1,800 yen. So again, I didn't have any cash on me. I had to go out, find an ATM, come back, pay the guy. So that was a lesson learned for me. So ever since that day, I always carry a little bit of cash with me in my bag, and you should too. I'd recommend maybe around 5,000 yen. Just take a 5,000 yen bill or 1,000 yen bills, stick them somewhere in your bag that you know where it is. And then if you ever need some emergency cash, you have it right there with you. All right, the next thing is a tote bag. So when you're going out in Tokyo, if you're going to be shopping, even if you're just going down to the convenience store to pick up a few things, you're going to want a tote bag. The reason for that is stores in Japan will charge you for a plastic bag. It's just 3 yen, but it's just kind of annoying to have to pay that additional charge for a bag. Plus, it's better for the environment. I'm trying to do as much as I can to eliminate single-use plastics from my life, and a tote bag is a great way to do that. Had this for probably a few years, and I've gotten a lot of use out of it. It's always good to have a tote bag with you. You never know when you're going to need it. Okay, next. This is something that I recently purchased that I used to think were really, really stupid, but I actually love these now, and a little portable hand fan. In the summers in Japan, it does get really humid. A lot of places here, especially if you're a Westerner, you'll find that in the summer, a lot of places here, like they have air conditioning, but they don't turn it up that much. So you could be in a restaurant and you could still be like really hot. If you're like a nervous or anxious person like I am, and you sweat a lot, then you're also gonna want one of these too. But I love these. It's just like a quick way to cool yourself off when you're walking around in the sun and you get a little hot. I bought this one at Nitori. You can get these anywhere now, but I got this one at Nitori for like 2,000 yen, and I definitely think it was a good investment. So I kind of lied a little bit. The next item is an umbrella. This umbrella will not fit in my bag. It's too tall, but I do take an umbrella with me a lot of the time. Now, if it's obviously not gonna rain, if it's forecasted to be sunny and clear all day, I won't take an umbrella. But if there's like the slightest chance of rain, I will always take an umbrella with me, because I've been caught out in the rain before here in Tokyo with no umbrella. And you have to end up like running through the rain to buy one at a convenience store or something. And when it rains, everyone jacks up the prices of their umbrellas. So you end up paying way too much for an umbrella that's really crappy, and you'll be lucky if that umbrella stays in one piece till you get home. So buy a good quality umbrella and just check the weather before you go out. If you think you're gonna run into some rain, take the umbrella with you. If it's very unlikely that it'll rain, then just leave it at home. All right, going back to the bag now. The next item is a nice pair of sunglasses. I have very sensitive eyes, maybe some of you guys do too, but I always make sure that I take a really good pair of sunglasses, and I make sure I put them in a hard case so that they don't get smashed in my bag. I like to have a pair of sunglasses that are polarized to help filter out more light. Sometimes when you're on the train, you're sitting facing directly into the sun, and it's really annoying. You have to like squint your eyes. Plus, walking around in Japan, it is very bright, and you're going to want something to protect your eyes. The sunglasses I use, they're polarized sunglasses, just standard aviator frames. Just pick whatever sunglasses you think will work best for you. All right, so back to the bag for the last item, breath mints. So in Japan, you eat a lot of assertive foods. You eat curry, wasabi, garlic, onions, all kinds of foods that are really delicious but can give you stank breath. And if you're standing on a crowded train with a lot of people, they're not going to want to smell what you had for lunch. So I always keep a little pack of breath mints in my bag so I can freshen up after I eat, and it's a courtesy to my fellow passengers that are on the train with me. All right, everyone. Well, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found the advice in this video helpful. Did I leave anything out? Is there anything that you take with you on the train that I didn't talk about in this video? If there is, please comment below.